Why New York defines contemporary luxury architecture. New York City has long stood as a global benchmark for architectural innovation, where ambition, density, and culture converge into a continuously evolving skyline. In this video, we explore how modern residential architecture in New York has redefined luxury living in America. From sculptural skyscrapers to refined townhouses, these homes reflect not only wealth, but a sophisticated design philosophy shaped by light, technology, and urban lifestyle. This tour reveals how architecture becomes a statement of modern identity. Architecture shaped by density, zoning, and vision. Modern residential architecture in New York is deeply influenced by its urban constraints. Limited land, strict zoning laws, and extreme density force architects to innovate vertically and spatially. As a result, luxury homes here are not defined by size alone, but by efficiency, creativity, and strategic use of volume. Every design decision responds to the city itself, transforming challenges into defining architectural strengths. Luxury living above the city. Glass-clad residential towers have become iconic symbols of New York modernism. These buildings emphasize floor-to-ceiling windows, unobstructed views, and natural light as core elements of luxury. Residents experience the city as a living panorama, with architecture dissolving boundaries between interior and skyline. The use of high-performance glazing also reflects a balance between aesthetics, energy efficiency, and acoustic comfort in dense urban environments. Clean lines, open plans, and curated materials inside New York's modern luxury residences, minimalism dominates. Clean architectural lines, open plan layouts, and restrained color palettes allow materials to speak for themselves. Natural stone, wide plank hardwood, and custom millwork define spaces that feel calm, intentional, and timeless. This minimalist approach reflects a shift away from ornamentation toward precision, craftsmanship, and spatial clarity as markers of luxury. Exclusivity through elevation penthouses represent the pinnacle of modern New York living. Often custom designed, these residences feature private elevators, double-height ceilings, and expansive terraces. Architecture here prioritizes privacy, panoramic views, and seamless indoor-outdoor transitions. In a city defined by vertical living, the penthouse becomes a modern reinterpretation of the urban mansion, elevated both physically and symbolically. Contemporary living within classic structures across Manhattan and Brooklyn, historic townhouses are being reimagined through modern architectural interventions. Architects preserve original facades while completely transforming interiors with glass staircases, skylights, and rear extensions. These projects demonstrate how modern design can coexist with heritage, offering luxury homes that combine historical character with contemporary comfort and spatial innovation. Performance, texture, and sustainability. Modern luxury homes in New York rely on advanced materials that deliver both beauty and performance. Engineered stone, thermally modified wood, and sustainable concrete alternatives are increasingly common. These materials enhance durability, acoustic control, and environmental performance. In high-end residential architecture, luxury is no longer just visual. It is experiential, tactile, and responsibly engineered. Green architecture in elite residences. Sustainability has become integral to modern luxury architecture in New York. High-end residences now incorporate green roofs, energy-efficient systems, and passive design strategies. LEED certification and carbon-conscious construction are no longer optional but expected. For today's elite homeowners, environmental responsibility enhances prestige, aligning luxury living with long-term ecological awareness. Intelligent living spaces in New York residences technology is seamlessly integrated into modern New York luxury homes. Smart lighting, climate control, security, and entertainment systems are embedded into architectural design rather than added later. These systems enhance comfort while maintaining visual simplicity. Architecture and technology work together to create environments that are responsive, intuitive, and aligned with contemporary urban lifestyles. When architecture becomes art, many of New York's most iconic modern residences are designed by internationally renowned architects. These homes reflect distinct design philosophies, turning residential buildings into recognizable works of architecture. Sculptural forms, unconventional layouts, and experimental materials elevate these projects beyond housing, positioning them as cultural and artistic landmarks within the cityscape. Architecture framed by rivers and harbors, from the Hudson River to the East River, waterfront residences redefine modern luxury in New York. Architecture here emphasizes expansive glazing, terraces, and visual connections to water. These homes offer a rare sense of openness and calm within the city, blending urban sophistication with natural elements that enhance daily living experiences. Hotel-level luxury at home. Modern luxury residences in New York often include private amenities such as wellness centers, swimming pools, wine cellars, and concierge services. Architecture integrates these spaces seamlessly, ensuring functionality without excess. The result is a residential experience that rivals five-star hospitality, redefining what it means to live comfortably in a modern urban environment. Natural and artificial light as design tools. Lighting plays a critical role in modern residential architecture. Large windows maximize daylight, while carefully designed artificial lighting enhances mood and architectural features. In New York homes, lighting is used to expand perceived space, highlight materials, and create atmosphere, proving that illumination is a fundamental architectural element, not merely a technical necessity. Intelligent layouts for urban living. Even at the highest end of the market, New York luxury homes prioritize spatial efficiency. Architects design multifunctional spaces, hidden storage, and flexible layouts to maximize usability. This approach reflects a modern understanding of luxury, not excess, but intelligent design that supports real urban lifestyles without compromise. New York as an international design hub. New York's modern residential architecture reflects global influences, from European minimalism to Asian spatial philosophy. International clients and architects contribute to a diverse design language that feels cosmopolitan and forward-looking. These homes embody New York's role as a cultural crossroads, where global aesthetics converge into a uniquely American expression of modern luxury. Architecture as investment and identity. Modern architectural design has become a driving force in New York's luxury real estate market. Buyers seek homes that reflect contemporary values, innovation, and long-term relevance. Clean lines, sustainable features, and iconic design increase both desirability and value, proving that architecture is not just shelter, but a strategic investment. What's ahead for New York residential architecture? The future of New York luxury residential design points toward greater sustainability, modular construction, and adaptive reuse. Architects continue to push boundaries, exploring new materials and technologies while responding to evolving lifestyles. These trends ensure that New York remains at the forefront of modern residential architecture in America. Where modern luxury continues to evolve, New York City remains unmatched in its ability to redefine modern luxury through residential architecture. Each home reflects a dialogue between design, technology, culture, and urban life. As we conclude this tour, it is clear that New York is not just building luxury homes. It is shaping the future of modern living in America, one architectural masterpiece at a time.